Greets peeps, this is Tony the Hero of France. No, not the Hero of France. Tony the Hero of Flanders. Vlaanderen. We are hanging out with our army. I've switched away from the focus on paying down our corruption. That's going down by itself just because of the positive stability that we've got. I should mention that I bumped our stability up to 3 before because I just am nervous about it. I need that tax money coming back in, so I'd rather spend that money now and save myself the monetary troubles that I was seeing. So I could also reduce this to increase my manpower recovery speed, but it's only 2.4%. It's not very much at the moment. It's 2 men at 2.9 men. Yeah, that's not going to make a big difference. So I'm not too fussed about that. What I am fussed about is getting my army up to scratch, getting all of my reinforcements done, and then once the army's at full health, which it will be in a few turns, in a few months rather. Oh god, I forgot what the whole reason I was back here. Okay, so it's back to full health now. No, it's not. It's almost back to full health. But what I do have is enough money to get this tech. I get the extra morale, I get the extra military. France have that already. So, and they've actually got an admin tech as well that we don't have because we went for stability instead. That's cool. We need that vitally. There was information there to show you. I forgot. That was our first technology that we've got. There was some information to tell you, but it was a big old spiel about a whole bunch of nothing. And I can't show you it, but it basically said the same sort of stuff that we see there. In that description, a pike is a remarkably simple weapon to yada yada. The important parts were that our military tactics have gone up. Tactics have gone up. Do I even? No, maybe I don't see tactics here. Our tactics have gone up by 0.25, and our morale went up by 0.25, yeah, and 0.5. So now we've got quite good morale. Our maximum morale is at 3, but that's increased further by our Burgundian traditions and by our having our morale guy. That morale guy was really helpful in that war. There was particularly that fight where I got sidewiped by... Sidewiped, is that a word? I don't know. Where I got attacked by Portugal when I was busy watching up in this screen with the window open. Didn't see them come sneaking through out of the areas that I couldn't see and just crashed into me. Were it not for him, we may have lost that entire army, and we would be in real trouble right now. As it is, we're in a pretty rough shape, but not the worst. What I am tempted to do, because Savoy are rivaled by Provence, I'm slightly tempted to ally with them, make a 3-way ally block between ourselves, Savoy, who are reasonably powerful, and Austria. We all have a lot to gain from blocking them. France are rivals with Austria. Savoy are rivals with Provence and allied with Austria. We could do worse than allying with Savoy. What we do have still going on though is too many diplomatic relationships. They're all ones that we need, save for one. With Nevers, I've been focusing on getting their happiness up to 190, and after 10 years of them having been a vassal, we're now able to annex them. It's going to cost us 488 Diplo, and we're going to... our monthly increase is only 2. Okay. Okay. Because our ruler is a friggin' idiot, I need to do something that I don't normally like doing in changing our national focus to diplomacy. I'd rather have it on admin at the moment. No, I guess it doesn't matter. We've got our vital military tech. Let's do this. It's the only way we're going to be able to afford to annex this guy. So it will be annexing at a rate of 0.93. I don't think that's correct. Let's have another look at that modifiers. Diplo relations of 5. No, it is only 0.3. I would have sworn we had an extra... we got a bonus for that, but apparently not. Hang on. This is the reward for becoming friendly with Savoy. We will get an extra Diplo point to spend on this sort of thing. So rather than being 0.9, it'll be double. Oh, we actually spend 5 a month. I'm not certain where 5 a month comes from. My understanding was that it was your Diplo rep, but maybe it's your Diplo rep added on to a base of 3 perhaps? I don't know for sure. But let's do this. We're going to be spending 3 a month, and 488 was the total for doing that. That's going to take another 8 years. But hey, that's cool. We've got nothing but time on our hands right now, because we can't do anything, go anywhere, fight anyone. We've got to sit on our hands and quietly prepare for France coming at us, which will happen sooner rather than I'd like. Aragon cancelling that makes me concerned. No? They just cancelled it because they wanted another Diplo slot. They have too many Diplo relations. We can't ally them. It would be nice to have an ally of France as our ally. It would dissuade them from wanting to take us over, and I'd also like to play the Game of Thrones with them, although it's not a safe game to play, as I learned much to my chagrin. We don't have enough prestige. They have more prestige than us. It's more likely they'd end up taking us over than vice versa, so we'll leave that for the moment. But I think that's everything that I wanted to show you at present. Nothing new to do here. We're still on cooldown for asking for support for another 15, 16 years for that one, another 10 years for that one, and another 10 years for that one, I would assume, yes. This is why I was frustrated with myself at the beginning. Having them cycling at the same time is so much easier, and it only takes one screw up like I did, and that goes out the window. Unfortunately, that was the case, so hey, that's what happens. We've rooted out the corruption, have we? No, we haven't. We've got a spare 60 cents. Is there any way we can increase our income? No, I won't do that. I don't want their opinion being low. Although I could really do with an extra $1 a month. Is that? The yearly income is 28 point. It would be an extra, ducat a month. Ducat and a bit a month. That would allow me to hire a new... Let's do it. What's the worst that can happen? Their opinion of us plummets by 100. but it improves by plus 10 per year. Yeah, kind of. So that's a good idea. We can now afford. Oh, oh, it comes through in a lump sum. That's a different kettle of fish. Bummer. I can do it again. I don't want to do it again. Liberty desire from them. Once I do this, once I finish that agreement with Saxony, I'm going to do that. Okay, this is going to work. I'm going to get a Diplo reputation chappie, and he, yes, and adding that diplomatic reputation will increase the speed with which we'll occupy that place. Let's examine that before we do this. Yeah, the annexation of Nevis. That will take. We're going to do 5 per month, and it will take till June 62, 8 years. We're going to decrease that by another 20%. So let's see what it is now. Feb 61. Alright, cool. So that's 5 years rather than 6 years? Or 8 years? No, it was meant to be 6 years. Now it's only 5 years. Cool. I can dig that. I'm happy with that. Let's hope that in the meantime, France somehow, for some reason, decide not to invade us. I don't see that happening. They're going to call for a excommunication, and we're going to be in a whole heap and helping of trouble. But hey, that's the way that this game goes. Sometimes you're the one excommunicating your enemies, sometimes they're the ones excommunicating you. In this case, I'm the one getting excommunicated. We'll see you soon once something happens. Thanks for your time, and we'll be back soon.